What's up, bro? Hacky Smack here. I'm going to show you the best emulation device. This emulation device is an absolute beast. I know there's a couple of options out there that people dabble with, but this is the best. The Asus Rog Ally, the original model with the Z Extreme chip. So this is not the Ally X. You can get away with this performance for the original model. And the console that we're going to emulate today, the GameCube. We're going to emulate the Nintendo GameCube, and I'm going to show you phenomenal performance on the ROG Ally emulating this little cube. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and let me show you exactly what you can expect when you emulate the GameCube on your ROG Ally. Alright, bro, let's start out with Need for Speed Most Wanted. So there's a tiny bit of artifacting here, but honestly, it doesn't bug you. Bro, the amount of time I put into this game back in the day, you wouldn't even believe me, bro. This game was like my life growing up. Just the sheer amount of time I put into it. But let's just go ahead and give it a go and see how it plays. Besides, look at this. Damn. This is one. Number 38 out of 999. Yeah, we can't skip this scene. This BMW M3 GTR, until today, I'm still completely hooked on this car. Absolutely in love with this car. And in fact, they just made basically the real life version of this car maybe a couple of months back. So if you haven't checked that out, you should search it up. Give that motherfucker a head start, we got him. So Razor fucked with your shit, now your car is all messed up. So the artifacting, I only noticed it in cutscenes. During gameplay, as you guys saw, it's not there at all. You can see all the artifacting is gone now. But yeah, there you go. There's Most Wanted, working perfectly on the Asus ROG Ally. So with that being said, let's X out and check out some other games. Alright, let's try this classic 007 Nightfire for the GameCube. Let's see if it works as expected. It's another one of those iconic games, bro. Spent a lot of time on it. Not as much as Most Wanted for sure, but definitely. Let's headshot this motherfucker. See those guys up there sniping and scoping. So let's just... The controls in these old 007 games do suck, man, in terms of like how to turn, angle your character, but... Ah, shoot. Upgraded. Got the bad boy gun now. Hit it. So as you can see there, 007 Nightfire works perfectly on the ROG Ally. Bastard. He got us, but there you go. 007 operating perfectly. Those games do have some finicky controls in comparison to today's games. Let's try Burnout for the GameCube. So these loading times are pretty accurate to the actual loading times on the original console. So Burnout's one of those games I spent a ton of time on back in the day when I originally got my GameCube. I always used this car right here, the Muscle, which is considered a hard category. I always played it in manual. So you don't have to let off the gas when you're shifting gears, but I like to do that because that's how it is in real life. Always inside view. And let's get this. So it is running at 60 frames per second, which is accurate to the original GameCube. Oh, buddy just wiped out. So this game you have to get all the checkpoints. Before the timer runs out, you have to hit the next checkpoint. Pretty realistic graphics considering it's like a early 2000s game. Near misses cause your boost your nitro meter to build. The more near misses you get, or driving in oncoming traffic. We're in second place. We still got an opportunity to win this. We'll just do one lap in this case. Oh, I try to avoid that. So this part here is the easiest to build up your NOS, your turbo bar, because you can see I'm in the oncoming side, but I'm riding the corner of the lane. See, it's building up down there. Once we get a full bar, we'll demonstrate full speed. Alright, it's ready. Hit it. The way the music kind of goes down, so you can just fully hear your motor roaring, is an insane little detail. Alright, we're wrapping up the first lap. Downshift. Now we're in the second lap. We'll go till we crash. Trying to get a couple near misses, build up my turbo. Got it. So that is Burnout. Obviously there's been a couple iterations after that. This was the one that I spent the most time on. I tried Burnout Paradise for the Switch later. There was a port for it. Wasn't as impressive as this one was. Next up, let's try Crash Bandicoot. Crash Nitro Kart.
Presents a turbocharged extravaganza by Vicarious Visions. Brace yourself for Crash Nitro Kart!
This is basically a kart racer. You kind of know what to expect with a game like that. Get your items and take out other racers on the track. That psychopath in the background. Got him. Putting me in first place, but basically we have a lot of games to get through, so let's just keep moving along. Next up, Need for Speed Carbon. This game was a sequel to Most Wanted, and I I actually never ended up buying this game. I would go down to there was an EB Game or GameStop, I guess it's called, but EB Games is what we call it, and they had them set up on the kiosk, so I'd just stand there for like an hour playing Carbon, since I never actually got the game.
Hi, I'm Emulation. The moves that you and your crew do in the game are meant to stay in the game.
So there's a little bit of artifacting, but that's only in these cutscenes, so that could be solved with an upgrade or update coming up. In terms of the gameplay itself, there's no artifacting. Up in the Mazda RX-8, let's go. Bro, are we playing bumper cars or is this a race? Like, what are you doing, man? So this game, you really got to build up your car to have good performance and to be able to keep up with the other cars. So coming off of a file that has nothing built on it, you're going to feel like your car is very slow. Just want to wipe this guy out. How do you like it? Oof. You gonna hit that slow motion for those tight turns? I remember Carbon kind of feeling like this big evolution for the Need for Speed games, even though I never bought the game, just standing there playing it at those kiosks. And it's probably one of the last good Need for Speed games. So there's that. Let's see what else we got. Hot Pursuit and Most Wanted. The other thing too about this emulator is you can play games in fast forward mode. So I'm not going to show you each and every game now, but what we'll do is we'll check out some of the standout games. Let's check out Star Wars Rogue Leader. So this game was actually the first game that I got with my GameCube, along with Smash Melee. I got this game and Melee. And I just remember being completely blown away by the graphics and just the overall vibe of the game. I was completely blown away. Me and my two brothers, we just spent the entire day playing it after we received our GameCube. In my personal opinion, this is still one of the best Star Wars games of all time. So it follows the story of Luke, so it's from the original trilogy games, or movies. That's what this game will take you through. All the spaceship battles of the originals. So you know what? Let's do this the right way. Still got the game complete with the manual. So my camera died, my bad, but I'm back.
Squad leaders, we've picked up a new group of signals. Enemy fighters coming your way.
So this level is all about getting those TIE fighters.
Big switch, follow me.
You can also put on your targeting computer, but we ain't doing it that way.
Draw that surface fire away from me.
You can see on the radar, it tells you also where most of them are.
Nice shot.
Gotcha.
2 more to go. Good shot, Luke. 1 more to go.
Got him.
Get ready for your attack run.
So you can hear some distortion in the audio there. So, like I said, this is one of the heavier games to emulate. Also, I don't know if I'm going to get a copyright for the audio, but I want you guys to be able to see exactly how it operates, audio and video.
Right with you, Luke.
So we're going to fly through this trench run.
Back far enough to cover you.
The goal is not to die a single time. You get 3 lives. We're not going to spend any. We're going to fly through this. It's a lot easier inside. We're about to blow up this Death Star, boys. Get ready. You know what's weird? I'm hitting the faster throttle and it's not giving it to me. So that's probably something that's I need to configure. We should have been able to go a whole lot faster than this. You can also look inside your ship. It's quite something for the age of this game. It doesn't feel its age, that's the best way to put it. This game could have came out today with a little bit of better textures and would have got away with it.
Use the force, Luke. His computer's on. Luke, you switched off your targeting computer. What's wrong? Nothing, I'm all right.
So that line's lifted straight out of the movie. A New Hope.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
So I'm actually still a ways back because I wasn't able to use my my boost, my speed. Some sort of configuration issue in the emulator, where when you hit the trigger, you're supposed to go faster. So we're coming in a little slow, but let's launch that. Got it. Honestly, a really, really, really good game. An excellent Star Wars game. It tells you your time to earn the medal. You got a bronze medal, you can go silver, gold. And yeah, it just gives you your stats and then you're on to the next level. And as you can see, beyond a couple of tiny little things like the boost button not being configured and a tiny bit of lags here and there, this runs really well on the Asus ROG Ally. Let's go ahead and put it away. Alright guys, so to wrap this up, Soul Calibur, Smash, Melee, or Pokemon XD. In this particular case, we're going to choose Soul Calibur. So, let's do this right. Got the manual. This is like a full copy, clean copy. Let's play some Soul Calibur. So Soul Calibur for GameCube had Link in it, which was only for the GameCube version. So if you played Soul Calibur 2 for the PS2, I think it had Kratos from God of War as their special character. Each version of the game had a special character depending on what console it was on. Like I said, this GameCube one had Link.
Soul Calibur 2. This is it. Versus Cassandra. Not yet. She chooses her path like a free bird. Offer your soul. Battle 1. Fight.
So our goal is to get a perfect on this bitch. Let's mop the floor up with her. Perfect. So it's done, boys. Let's see if we can get another perfect. It's not that Nightmare's OP, but his fucking sword, man. Perfect again. 2 perfects in a row. Just destroyed that bitch. Creamed her. And that's Soul Calibur 2 running on the Asus ROG Ally. So you guys have seen firsthand exactly what you can expect when emulating the Nintendo GameCube on your ROG Ally in terms of performance, the full library, and everything else. And the GameCube overall, such an iconic system. And honestly, I believe it was ahead of its time. Maybe not in terms of its online capabilities, but just in terms of its gameplay and the games that were offered. It didn't do good in terms of its sales, but in retrospect, everybody knows this cube was where it was at. Alright guys, so now you've seen firsthand the capability of the Asus ROG Ally in terms of emulating GameCube, and why this should be your primary pick if you want to be able to dabble with modern games and retro games. Now, if there's any other GameCube games that you guys want to see, let me know, and I'll show you exactly how they perform if you want a more in-depth look of one particular game versus running through a bunch. I know I didn't show Smash Melee, which a lot of people are obviously fans of, so if you want to see the performance on that game in a dedicated video, I can do that. And if you want to see Nintendo Switch being emulated on this device, or PS3, or PS2, or the original Xbox, whatever it may be, let me know and I'll show you exactly how it's done. And I might even drop a how-to on how exactly you get these games running. This particular GameCube lineup that you see is running off of the Dolphin emulator. So that's a widespread emulator. You should have heard about it if you know anything about emulation. But that's going to close out today's video. I just wanted to show you the capabilities of the ROG Ally when it comes to emulating GameCube games. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like on this video and put your comments below on exactly what you want to see for other games being emulated or even other consoles. And let me know what you think of how this one did in terms of emulation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.